Like Indiana Jones, put a chicken in it and make her name it gay!
Where do you think the contact with the aliens came from? When did that start?
You know, I'm not going to get into it.
I need to hear about aliens.
I know you already know all this, Joe.
Hold on a second.
It's always...
But I want to ask you this because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. We're in contact with aliens.
Like what kind of shit?
Here's what's happening, because it's not just one group of aliens.
What's the different groups?
The big five.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
Let me begin. This is really, I'm telling you, Joe, this is a real deal.
We're listening to you.
Well, first off, elves is the main group.
Okay.
And they call them the elves. It's clockwork elves.
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are.
Damn.
They're bad aliens.
I'm with you.
AI is alien.
Like a robot?
Yeah, they're like robots coming to kill you.
Jesus Christ.
The chimeras are alien.
And there's a hive mind sort of thinking to a lot of it.
They want the organs. I swear on my kids I told you the truth about that.
I believe you. I believe you.
They're coming after everybody. It's a breakaway civilization, dude. We don't know what they've got. Joe, they're control freaks.
Well, everybody's a
That's why I'm
control
so glad
freak.
you're in the fight now. These guys are on stuff that like nobody even knows.
What do you think they're on?
Stuff they've been given.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know, there's like armed guys with machine guns.
That is a group of people that were obsessed with combat.
About the most fearless killers there are.
You think that's from their heritage of war?
I mean, it's just like, it's mental illness, man.
Yep, that's a fact.
Hello there.
Let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Green Leader, and tonight we're hopping back into some Oblivion Remastered. It has been a couple weeks since I last played it, and I'm ready to get back into it. I'm ready to play it some more. It's just good to be in that world again. And yeah, so if I remember correctly, last time we had just finished saving clearing out Kvatch of the Daedra, and essentially making sure that Martin made it out of there safely. We got him back to Cloud Ruler Temple, where he's now surrounded by blades. And I was sent along with Boris, I want to say it's Boris, to go and try and look at, try and seek out the Mythic Dawn, which we did. We found them, we took them out, and we're able to get the 4 books that we need in order to be able to find the shrine. At this point, I am actually perfectly fine with now sort of diverting away from the main quest and just sort of exploring, seeing what we can find, and just sort of doing whatever. And I think that's what we'll do tonight. We'll just be exploring, trying to see what trouble we can get up to, and we'll just sort of hang out tonight. So, excuse me about that. We'll just go ahead and get straight into it. But thank you guys so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's go. I've turned off the music tonight, so we're gonna have this going. We might switch to some other music, but for right now, this is good enough for now. And then we'll continue. Yes, last save game, which should be Mr. Meowpoo Rumblepaw. Yep. Our Khajiit mage, if you will. Our purple Khajiit mage. I forgot about that. This character we created entirely from dice rolls. So every aspect about it, from the way his face looks to his fur color to the class, everything was done via dice rolls. It was a lot of fun. Was not expecting to get a Khajiit, but it is kind of funny because the last time I did that with Skyrim, and we had kind of a similar setup where we were using dice rolls for everything. Except that time we ended up getting a Argonian. So it's a bit different, but still the same. Like still two races that I've not really played in the past for the Elder Scrolls games. So it's interesting. We'll see. I mean, so far it's been okay. Like I haven't really noticed that much of a difference, other than he's just a big purple cat. But beyond that, just basically the same. Just curious to see if there's anything over here we can take. Beyond just harvesting the mushrooms here. Also need to try and find a spot where I can. Oh gosh, that's the one thing I also need to try and maybe potentially mess with, because the game does like to.
Oh yes, of course. What is
Are you talking to me, or are you just? Man, that's the other thing. The voices from the other characters, like they're like all around you at any given time. Man, you can hear them everywhere, even though they're like 30 feet away. Like, why am I hearing somebody through a wall? I don't know. Turn down the dialogue just a little bit, because it just seems kind of ridiculous that I can hear them through a wall. It's a little better. Hey, there's my acrobatics leveled up, and I need to go sleep so I can actually get the proper level. So might as well do that, I suppose. Now, there we go. These textures took a second to load in. Borderless, that's fine. That's fine. Maybe this is part of the problem. I did not realize everything was set to like high and ultra. So don't get me wrong. I would expect it to be, able to handle that, but man, it's starting to get kind of frustrating. I'm not going to worry about this now. I'll just have to look something up meantime, because the regardless changes. It is kind of irritating how it does seem to stutter every once in a while. Right there was a weird stutter in the actual game itself. It's not a frame drop. It's just, yeah, the game does that. Oh. No. Where's the show FPS? I'm curious. I actually want to keep an eye on it because I want to see. Do kind of want to see like how much of an FPS drop am I getting? It's weird. I don't just that it's a matter of loading or something else is going on. Not what I was wanting. Wait. Oh, I'm actually pretty stocked up. What do I need to get rid of? Reflect damage on self. Ooh. I'm just gonna sell that. That seems kind of interesting. Sell the stuff that I don't need. Wow, I did not realize I had 60 of these. Interesting. And I've got 2 of everything, which means I can sell a couple of these.
This is the story of... And like they said, enjoy this moment. Let's make this thing.
The goblin staff, I do have that. Even though it's not charged, I need to figure out who I would need to go talk to get that charged. There is a staff guy, and then of course I do have the fur cuirass that I don't need anymore. Oh, this is like 9. Although it's got endurance and strength, so dagger of numbing. I'm not sure if am I using that? Wait, does that really does bring up the menu? There we go.
Is he truly a holy man, or just...
Yeah, I'm not really using it.
Do you know Mandil? I hear he's good with locks.
What is it, citizen?
Oh, shut it. What am I actually needing to do right now? Like, what quest is actually set up? I have followed the clues hidden in the 4 volumes written by Mankar Cameron, and to a gravestone in Green Emperor Way at noon. A map of Cyrodiil appeared on the gravestone with the location of the Mythic Dawn shrine marked on it. I need to find my way to... Okay, so that's all I gotta do. So I'm going to go ahead and... Okay, I can't. So that's fine. That's part of the DLC. I don't necessarily want to do that. A priest named something mentioned an Aelid ruin. He says it's where these disappearances are occurring. I must investigate. Where... Whoa, that's all the way over there. I don't know if I necessarily want to go that far. Burning Trail. A guard told me about strange notes in the Imperial City's Talos Plaza. It seems to be related to the Mythic Dawn. Right there. Okay, let's do that. Get into some mischief here. What is happening? Why? No. I thought there was a spot where it showed you like all the different status effects that are actually on you right now, and I don't remember where that is. Maybe under magic. Kind of. I'm really confused. It's kind of cool that you can do that. According to that, I have nothing. There's no issue with my effects, and yet here I am. My speed is down. I don't know if that's just because of my weight.
Well met.
Shut it.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
It's a...
Hello there.
Oh, that takes you to there. Hey, Rawdog. How you doing, buddy? It's your inventory, and that takes you to your map. Okay. Where is the market district? That's the temple, arbitorium, arena, market district. So we're going to actually head up there first. Halt! You've broken the law. Now pay with your blood. Yes. Do they say that immediately? I don't remember that. I remember them. I remember that saying. I just don't remember if that was in this game or if that was in Morrowind. Man, it's been a while. Nah, I changed it up a bit. Sure. Okay.
Looking for someone to chase the bandits from Cafe.
Purse. First edition. You know, we can go more leveling. But how's your night going? I hope you're doing all right, Rodog.
What can I do?
First of all, let's persuade. Really? Okay. In that case, let's barter. I would like you to be interested in this. Here, take this. Take one of these. Take one of these. Take one of these. Let's get them out of my inventory. Frankly, I don't really care about these anyway. Here you go.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Sure I have. Stop, you violate the law. Surrender yourself and come peacefully. I will not come peacefully, then pay with your blood. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Something to that effect. That's going good. How are you? Sorry for bailing on rivals early. No, you're perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. Plus, keep in mind, I was also like actually playing comp, which, to be fair, I was actually able to win a couple games and rank up to from silver 2 to silver 1. So I'm that much closer to gold. So at least I'll be able to potentially get the skins, assuming I can. Dude, what is your problem? So yeah, got like a week left, right? Yes, it's like 10 or 9 days. So like next week is it.
There's something strange about Ida Renorman.
That place was
I
close
heard
by
she was
Mayroon's
climbing
Dagon
up the chapel
himself.
just so she could
Best
jump
not
off.
to go there.
She likes jumping
Gosh.
If you're looking for good
Well,
to hear,
First of all, they are speaking like they're right in my damn ear. And I need to change that. Let's go back to here. I kind of wish there was like a, not so much changing dialogue, but like changing how far out I can hear their dialogue. I should not be able to hear them like they're right on my ear when I'm like here. Also, there's a kind of a huge drop when they're all on screen like that, so. I got hosed on the battle pass. I may earn 100 units, but that's it. Game doesn't offer enough opportunity to earn tokens, so they sucker you with the higher tier battle pass. But you don't need to pay for the, particularly like if you're buying into the battle pass towards the end, it's not worth getting the higher tier. Like unless you're like way behind the battle pass, which I know you're not, Rodog. It's kind of not worth buying in at the higher price for sure. You did buy it at the beginning, and first of all, but second of all, you bought it in the beginning and you only got 100 coins out of it. Really, that's interesting. Maybe you just weren't focusing enough on the things, because I've been able to get at least 400 coins, 400 of their coins out. So there's that. Stabs. Please tell me you can recharge my stuff. Tell me you can recharge my stuff. Hey, Fatal Drum, how you doing, buddy? How's your night going? Hello.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
You apparently can't do that. Is there somebody else here that I can talk to? Hello? Hello? No, apparently not.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Sure.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No, I would like you. Well, actually, yes. You just sell stabs, and that's it. You don't have any soul. They purposely didn't give you enough missions for tokens to hit 1,000 at the end for 100 units consistently. I was doing that all last season. I was consistently hitting it over and over again. So I don't know what specifically you're referring to, because like I have experienced that where I've been able to consistently get a 100. In fact, I think I just got like another like.
I don't know that anyone in Cyrodiil drives a harder bargain than Palanyria at Divine Elegance.
She's what?
Sorry to interrupt, but can you charge my staff? Yes. Oh,
magical equipment charged.
It's 144 coins to recharge, but that's okay. Sure. Okay. Whatever, raw dog. Good, just clean up some dog throw up. Can me and you play Rivals together? Sometime. I don't know when. Just depends. So. Not today, just one. Yeah, of course.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Ginyu, hurry up, double time. Zarbon really screwed the pooch on this one.
Jesus really giving us a pounding.
I'm coming, Zarbon. Quick, grab my balls.
Dude. Okay, I gotta switch over to the dashboard so I can see. Forgetting. Can't see who's triggering events in certain things. I'm not knocking you for buying it, by the way. I'm just noting the business model they're using for future reference. Oh, sure. You take donations? I generally, like, I don't have donations set up. I've never really been able to get them to set up.
Farewell.
Also, keep in mind, like, donations are not, like, the thing that I really care all that much about. I'm just doing this for fun, really, more than anything else. So... Oh, gosh. Okay, so I have my... That was weird. Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to mess with some settings because now that I have the FPS counter up, I'm noticing, like, it's up in... I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It does show on. Up in the top right-hand corner, I am noticing, like, there are definitely some drops in the FPS counter from time to time. Usually, the more characters are on screen, like. So that's interesting. Just running. By the way, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Shit, it's my microphone. No, my microphone. So, like I said, I don't really take donations. I just don't have them set up or anything like that. So. Oh, this is the potion. Oh, maybe I can sell potions. Or not potions, but... Oh, speaking of which, I actually need to go... There's a couple rings that I have on me that I know I don't need. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Don't mind me crouching in front of you. It's okay. It's okay. Let's go back to here. I have a bunch of these, and I keep forgetting about them. Because something is just weighing me down, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Anyway, in the meantime, I believe I can wear 2 rings. I can. Can I wear 3 rings? No, I can only wear 2. That's okay. So I can sell this one anyway. Hello.
A new customer. Please look around. Just promise.
New game port, new issues we didn't see back in 2000. Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. First of all, I don't really care about Thormir right now. Let's try and make you happy. At least not hate me. So he likes that and he likes that.
I wish I could. That's just no. You do me too much honor.
Damn it.
What a great story. What a wonderful compliment. That's just... Oh, you're revolting.
Lovely.
What a wonderful... Well, oh, you're... Is that so? Get away. You can't. What a wonderful compliment.
Okay, there we go. That's as high as I can get him. Okay. Now we go to barter. We're going to go ahead and sell. Can I sell any of the rings? I cannot. But hey, at least I can sell things like the Daedra Heart. As cool as it is, I don't have any spot to save this stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell a bunch of things that I don't need. Like I don't need the ales. I don't care about the arrowroot, or the bloodgrass, or the bone meal.
You got it.
I'm sure a bunch of this stuff is actually weighing me down.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Have I? Have I, sir? I need the potion of insight.
An excellent bargain.
Potion of Sorcery is worthwhile. We can sell the Fire Salts. We can sell the Daedra Hearts. Keeping the Mortar and Pestle. We can sell that. And this is all going to help my barter anyway. How's everyone's night doing? I hope you're all doing all right.
A fine transaction. That's a... An...
By the way, what do you play Rivals on, Fatal?
That's more than I...
I'm curious if they have... I'm actually not sure if they have
good
cosplay
price
or not.
for a good customer.
Just more curious than anything else. PS5? Nice. Nice, it is full crossplay. Very cool. Cool, cool, cool. Just wanted to double check that. Monk's Hood, yes, okay. And who's your main right now? Who are you actually maining?
That's more. That's more.
I'm just trying to mass sell all this crap. The only thing I'm not selling, excuse me, the only thing I'm not selling is the Nern root because we need that for a quest.
That seems a fair price.
There we go. Okay.
Tell your friends about me.
No thanks.
Bye.
Actually, damn it. I should have in fact bought.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
See what potions he has. There's a Cyrodiilic brandy. I think I need that for a legitimate like quest. I have the Novice Mortar and Pestle. It would be good to have the Novice Alembic.
Bargain at any price.
Novice Calcinator. Like all these things.
Cheaply.
Sure you did. And one of these. Thank you. The more of these I have, the better potions I can make.
I appreciate your
Which means all the stuff that I got rid of that actually removed crap from my inventory. I just added it all back because of reasons. Munching on snacks. How was your day, Green? It was good. It was actually pretty good. I was able to get a whole bunch of work done. Well, not a bunch, but you know, a feature that I'm working on at work. I was able to make a lot of progress on, what I needed. And then, gosh, went and got my windscreen repaired, which is nice. So I don't have this nice big crack in the middle of my windscreen. So it's been a minute. I don't really have a main. You don't have a main. So okay. So what class do you have you largely played when you were playing it? Like, are you largely doing, like, are you tank, DPS, or support? But, like, I think that's more important than which character you main. But, what was I wanting to do? I was wanting to go sell some of the rings. Which I think if we do the Gilded Carafe would probably, or go sell it to the magic people over here. Which, granted, could still be the Gilded Carafe. No, the Mystic Emporium. That's right. By the way, what snacks you munching on?
Good day.
I'm curious to hear what snacks are you munching on, good sir?
Finest goods and lowest prices.
Oh, you have soul gems. Okay, okay. I don't know if any of these actually have souls in them. That's kind of cool. Okay, we're keeping that. I don't really care about that. So we'll sell that. We'll sell that.
You drive a hard bargain.
I'm not selling the lockpicks or the repair hammer. What I'm looking for is I'm trying to sell the rings, but you don't want it. Why you don't want it? I don't know.
What?
Tank, nice. DPS, but I do rank or tank or support. Nice. Okay, so you're kind of a fill then.
What?
What? She likes that. She does not like that. She does like that. She does not like that. Okay.
Not now. Really? You can't. That's great. How's it go again?
Okay.
That's what? Well, you're wasting your breath. Don't try. Remark. Is that? I like that a lot. That's just. I like that. Not enough. Well done.
Yeah, there we go. Ooh, and I can take it further.
You're where'd you? Not. What a great story.
Okay, so that's it.
Good.
Right, I can feel. Yeah. That's so like I mainly do like support, but I also fill into tank and DPS when necessary. But it's sort of like support and then filling into tank, and then if necessary, I'll fill into DPS when I feel like it. Okay, and then let's go to the barter. She sells potions. Cool, good to know. Let's do the haggle, which I don't think I actually did that last time. Let's do like 65%, and we'll see how well that works. Go over to here. Do I have the rings in here? I do not, for whatever reason. Okay, let's just try and sell this.
That's a fair deal.
Okay, she took it. Awesome. Great. Bye. My role is whatever the team needs at the time. Yeah. I'm largely the same. Although I do try. I wouldn't quite say insta lock, but like I do try and get the supports pretty quickly. And you've got Nernroot. Hello.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof.
Which?
Go ahead.
Oh, I haven't actually. Okay, so no, yes. So she likes those two.
Sure. Don't be. I accept. I have no choice. That's no more good one.
And that's all I can do. Okay, let's see if she will buy my rings. No, she won't.
Good day.
Good day, madam. Wasting my time. No, there's one other place that's like the proper jewelry store. And man, Best Defense, that's an armor place, Office of Imperial Commerce. It's on this side of the street. No. That's like a general trader, Three Brothers, Three Goods. Also sort of random stuff. Yes, this might be it. What I get for not dealing with my inventory sooner. Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Let's
Make
persuade. Yeah, he's not.
Look, I doubt it. Oh, that I like you too. I'd say that's real. Thank you.
There we go.
Don't make me laugh. Blow. I doubt. Oh, how nice. I doubt it. Oh, that's good of you to. Oh, talk tough to me. How nice.
Gosh, you're the worst, man.
Oh, thank you. That I doubt it.
There we go. That's as far as you can go.
Good.
That's okay. I'm fine with that.
What can I
Do
interest
the
you in?
barter, and now I can sell my rings. Thank you. Well, the singular ring, and then we should go up to like here. Let's do like 52%. And I'm gonna sell this.
An excellent bargain.
Okay. In which case, let's haggle a little bit more. You took it. I will. Okay. Then I can sell him the blue suede shoes because I don't need that.
That's a fair deal.
I can sell him this.
That's a fair deal.
Sell him this. Other shoes, the sackcloth stuff. I can get rid of the Mythic Dawn stuff because I don't really need it. As much as it's nice to collect that, I don't have a spot to store it, which kind of gets in the way. How does the persuasion minigame work?
A pleasure to serve.
So basically it's a matter of sort of guessing by the facial expressions what each one. Well, I think it's just easier to show rather than to tell. But let's try and persuade this lady. Hello.
I
Madam.
only metric. If you needed to know more, you'd already know.
Bitchy. Okay. Let's go to the persuasion.
Go ahead.
So you can bribe, which will generally increase their disposition towards you, right? So just giving them money, and it'll tell you how much you need to give them in order to do that. But you can do the mini game here, and as you can see, there's like four levels max. So like this one does very little because it's only 1 bar. This one does a little bit more, so it's 2 bars. This one does quite a bit more in terms of like how effective it is, and this one does 4. So now the question is, you have to select the one that they like the most. So as you can see, as I'm rotating around here to the different things, her facial expression changes, and that's supposed to give you an idea as to like how that actually affects the character, right? So if I go, as you can see here, she's basically like snarling at me. She does not like jokes. So if you give her a joke, this one, that's going to really drop your drop the disposition that you have her do, right? So just to show you,
You're revolting.
she hates that, right? Got -15 there. Now she doesn't like the coerce, but she does like boast and she does like admire. So I'm going to use one on
What
boast.
a great story.
+6 there, and then use the 1 here on the coerce.
Oh, please.
Only a -1, and then use the admire here,
Really now,
and that's
you're
+10.
such a charmer.
Okay, so that's the first time you do it. The first time you do it, you want to make sure you've got as high as possible. The way I generally focus is not focusing on as high as possible, but making sure that the things that she does not like is given the least amount of effectiveness, right? So as you can see here, now it's shown in color coordination. Green means she really likes it. Yellow means she's kind of okay with it. Red means she hates it. And the sort of like orange means she doesn't like it, but it's not the worst either. And so you want to make sure that you have this one, the one that's a single bar here, hits the things that she does not like, to guarantee that you get the least amount of decrease because of it, right? And unfortunately, if you take a long time too, you're gonna lose disposition with her as well. So, so here we go. We're gonna do the boast first
What a great
to get that
story.
rotating over there, and then she doesn't like the joke, she does not like the
That's just
coerce,
talk.
and then we have the admiration.
What can I say?
So this way, you're guaranteed. If you do it this way, you're guaranteed to get at the very least a positive growth. It's not necessarily a maximize, but it's a positive growth, which is better than say
No.
doing that,
You do me too much honor.
and then I have to do
What a
that.
great. Ugh. Oh, please.
But just to show you, let's see if we can't try and get a max to hit everything, right? But that means, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go through the joke.
You should be
We're
ashamed.
gonna go through
You're
coerce.
wasting
We're
your
gonna have to go
breath.
through the boast,
Really?
and then that.
Really now, you're such a charmer.
It's. Well, let's test that again. So, 49.
Well done. Goodness. Ugh. You're wasting your breath.
I ended up with less. So really, you want to focus on making sure that this guy hits the ones that she doesn't like, and then whatever you get in the positive is better than nothing. So we'll do admiration,
Oh, you
we'll
me
do
too
the
much. Well
boast,
done.
and then we'll do
Ugh,
the
that's
smallest ones for the
please.
joke. And that's, again, 47 is better than 42. It's a movement in the right direction. That's really what you want. It's the most important thing. The problem is that, like, this is
Remarkable. What a wonderful
shit.
compliment. Ugh, that's
it's just
foul.
one of those situations where you kind of have to hope that, and it's randomized every time, but it always rotates, right? So this one is actually going to work out well for us. We're going to get the
Well
boast,
done.
we're going to get
Ugh,
that and that,
Can't scare
and then we're gonna
me.
get the
What a
admire.
Wonderful compliment.
That one worked out really well for us. This one is going to be a bit of a pain.
No, well done. Ugh, is that
Actually, wasn't too
so?
bad. Was not too bad. Do the coerce,
Wasting your breath,
do the admire,
please.
do the
Well
boast,
done.
and then the
Not
joke.
funny. Not even a little bit.
It's okay, lady. Kind of the same thing. Coerce,
Please,
admire,
please.
that
Well
one.
done. You're
Joke.
revolting. Goodness. Really? Get away. You can't scare me.
Wow, so I can get somebody into the 80s now with persuasion, so that's cool.
I see.
Hey, Fubi, how you doing? Hug to Fubi, by the way. I forgot to say that. Hug to Fubi. So part of the reason why you want to coerce, or not coerce, what you want to persuade and get the disposition higher is that, so like for instance, let's say they have information, but they're not necessarily willing to give it to you. You can then persuade them, play the persuasion minigame, get their disposition a lot higher, and now all of a sudden they'll be willing to tell you stuff that they weren't willing to tell you before. And they will generally, you can generally see it by, say, items that are in the actual chat menu. So like, let's say there was an important question that I had to ask her, and she's like immediately, no, I'm not willing to answer. Or she gives you like some sort of coy answer, something like that. But it still shows as highlighted, like the way the Imperial City is right now. If it's highlighted, it means that there's something new that she can tell you. Now, most things they'll just tell you straight out, right, without having to worry about the persuasion or disposition or anything like that. But there are certain things that are like quest specific, or there are certain things that are, yeah, basically quest specific, where you need to actually have a certain disposition with that character. They need to feel a certain way about you in order for you to actually get a real answer from them. And so you play the persuasion minigame just to get that higher, and then you can get the answer that you need. It's also really good to do that with the shopkeeps, because you'll be able to haggle for better prices in terms of buying and selling if you persuade them and get them to like you more. So yeah. There's math in the persuasion minigame, kind of, sort of. It's more pattern recognition type of math, but yes. Okay, so that's basically how the persuasion minigame works. I'm sorry if my explanation was not that great, but it is what it is. Stop doing that. Okay, that's the map.
It seems.
My inventory. I don't need the fur cuirass anymore. It is 5 extra pounds that I don't need.
Somerset Isle has become a much.
And I will find.
See you. Take care.
Okay, I didn't realize you were closed. That's my bad. Okay. It am discrete math. Yes, exactly. No, that was good. Oh, I appreciate that, Fatal Drum. I hope I explained it correctly is the real thing. I'd like a bed for the night, please.
Bed available for...
Yes, I'll take it.
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
Thank you.
You've already rented the room.
Oh, shut up.
Take care.
Oh.
What is it?
Okay, we sleep for the night. So that way, 12 hours will give me an 8. That way all the stores will open back up again, and I can quickly go sell that a cuirass, and then we'll actually start working on that side quest now. Also, this will allow me to, because you have to sleep in order to level up in the game. I have ascended to level 7. Huzzah. And then we're gonna do. I'm gonna put endurance up to 50. I can only do 45. That's right. And then let's say we do willpower up to 65. And then we put 2 into personality, because why not? Is Meowpoo winning? Yes. Yes, he is. Meowpoo is absolutely winning. Okay, here we go. Everybody's popping out of the store. Well met. Sure, whatever. I'm trying to remember. I think I gave him an accent, and I forgot what Meowpoo's accent was. Shit, you're still closed? Where? Here's the best defense. No, that's not. There's the best defense. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh. What's up, dude? Maybe Irish today? Right, maybe. Hello.
My pleasure. Please continue.
Well, I would like to sell things, good sir. Yeah, he likes me. So I would like to sell this. It's for Curious, please. And thank you. Don't really need it. And that is it.
Come back and see me again.
Totally.
You too.
Bye. Wow, you're real angry. Okay, where? Okay, we gotta go this way.
Seems Somerset
Empire isn't
Isle
going to
has
stop
become
the
a much
spoon
more
trade. Who will?
dangerous place.
Look at okay, look at that. I'm dropping down to 40 frames. I'm gonna have to mess with the settings. I'll have to do it off stream. I was hoping. I thought I could just handle like setting everything to whatever the custom was, which was like ultra on the textures and then high for everything else. I think that's just what it set me to automatically. Apparently that doesn't cut it. If my frames are not at a solid 60, no matter what, yeah, that's kind of irritating. Particularly because like I can see the difference, you know, like I can visually see when I'm dropping frames. I'm gonna have to do some tweaking. Okay. So there's supposedly for the mission, oh, hello. Mythic Dawn pamphlet. You walk the path of the new dawn. You will destroy the Septim spawn. Liberated from your chains, follow us to herald his reign. First you hold within your hands, on to the next one we command. Wolves, father, lord of the hunt, our lord's dominion he'd confront. His wolf's gaze will follow you. Behind a tree, the next will be. Oh, gosh. I found a strange note. It mentions another note and speaks about the Lord of the Hunt. I should head towards Hircine's shrine and investigate. Where the hell is Hircine's shrine? What's the map? The map. Down there, so that's where we go. Okay. Good thing our exit is right here as well.
You have my ear, citizen.
Sure you do. Hello.
Speak.
Gosh, the frames. The frames! Dropped down to like 30. Still kind of down to 30. Where is my horse? My horse over here? You're not my horse. You're not my horse. There's my horse. I could just get out of here. Thank you. Okay. What is... Yeah, I'm going to have to cross the bridge. We'll go south. And then right around here, that's where we'll actually go, like, due south to try and get that. So, okay. Hello, Bean Poo. How is the night going? At the Bean Poo. I'm pretty sure I turned down the combat difficulty. It was weird. I turned up the combat difficulty by 1, and all of a sudden, just everybody was a freaking damage sponge. Like, it would take 30 plus hits just to do any, or just to take down one guy. Ridiculous. This is not the game for that kind of thing. It's really just more for, hey, let's have some fun and just, you know, explore or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change something in the settings. Oh, people are fighting. Not what I was wanting. How do I get off? Thank you. You okay, lady? Like, I was impressed that she was taking on a guy in a fist fight, but, like, that's it?
There's a new ship moored up in the water.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening. Farewell.
Weird. Okay. Leather boots. Take your crap. Sell it for money. Is there any? Yes, there is. And of course there's a mud crab, because why wouldn't there be? Classic Elder Scrolls. Just everybody gets involved in every fight. Because reasons. Did you not have a knife, or did I actually pick it up? Anyone else? Anyone else? I think that's it. Okay. Onward to victory. We can stop at that shrine and also get a little boost. Okay, here we go. They love beauty and honor, it mystifies. Pray my chapel altars to receive my blessings. Huzzah. Could you not attack my horse, please? Thank you. I wonder if it's trying to do like some sort of motion blur thing on there as well. Also, I would also have expected like more frame drops from the reflections, but apparently it's fine with the reflections. It's just gonna whine about movement, which is okay. You guys friendly? Hello? You're not friendly. I'm not the only one who can summon stuff. Oh, he's got a bound axe. That's cool. So generally, if somebody summons a creature, you don't want to fight the creature. You fight the summoner. And the reason why is because once the summoner dies, the creature then gets dispelled. They go away. So you're just a stunted scamp who's just out here. Sorry, but I know I'm gonna have to leave you here naked for the elements to decompose you. That would be kind of cool if they actually had a system where the things that you kill sort of stay there in that position, and then just over time they degrade and decay. That would be kind of cool for a game. But that would require a certain amount of memory and things like that. But I feel like it's like you could set up like a Minecraft style type of thing where, you know, you have the body, you have the orientation, maybe even the orientation of like the certain body parts, so you can kind of get like the way the body's laid out, and then you have like a decay meter or something like that, where once you walk back to that area, the bodies respawn, but obviously the decay value has gone down more, so you start to see like, you know, maybe they're starting to look a little not necessarily sallow, but like obviously the blood strain, and then at a certain point like the body starts like decomposing and things like that. That would be kind of cool to see. I don't know if any game does that specifically as of right now, but I think that'd be cool. Oh, I don't want to wait. Oh, old bridge. Okay. That is it is gross. But I'm just thinking about how, like, I killed that guy. If I come back, like, just the body's gonna despawn, you know? It is what it is. Hey, and we discovered a new area. Watch the frames. But I think that'd be kind of cool to have something like that, because I like to see improvements in gaming overall. And I think that, particularly for like survival games, I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd actually be really cool. Mud crab. Either a mud crab or a slaughterfish that's down there. I don't know if this stone actually, like, something that I can... It is! The stone stirs under your hand. Do you seek to conjure a weapon or armor? Sure. A bow? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. What? Oh, where did you come from? Why? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Do I not have any arrows equipped? I don't have any arrows equipped. Of course I don't have any arrows equipped. Why would I have arrows equipped? Who knows? Anyway. I didn't realize I have... That's funny. Nice. I'm gonna take all, and we're gonna take that as well. Very good. No, I don't want to wait. I wanted to see the helmet. That's cool. That's a Daedric helm right there. Whoa. That's really interesting. I've never seen wild horses in Oblivion. Maybe I've just never come to certain areas, but I've never seen horses just wandering around in the wild. That's cool. That is very cool. I've seen deer, but I've never seen horses just out in the wild. Oh, hello. Did you stop attacking my horse, please? You're calling me a cur? You're a bandit. One bandit down.
Accurate pieces.
Okay. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? Where are you at, Dingleberry? Did you run away? I thought there was 3. That's very interesting. Take all you. No, of course, I appreciate that you're there. I'm looking to see what you got. You got a leather cure. Okay. You got stuff on you. I don't know where that third guy went though. Another lockpick and a silver base. Very nice. And what do we have in here? Some food. Okay, that works. I swear I saw 3 people. Interesting. Look at that. My FPS is right now sticking like 45 frames. Like, what is triggering it? Is it the horses that are showing up, like, in the distance? It's just weird, man. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Oh my gosh. Stop attacking my horse. Thank you. All right, horse. Is there an Oblivion gate nearby? I suppose it's the only thing with going and doing Kvatch is that once you do the Kvatch mission, it unleashes Oblivion gates all over the place, and now you have to go deal with them or suffer the consequences. The consequences being, of course, that you have not actually... Oh gosh. Thank you. I've arrived at Hircine's shrine. The note should be behind a tree found by following the wolf's gaze. Okay. Off the horse, please. Thank you. Oh, hello. That was weird.
You approach the shrine of Hircine. Are you hunter or are you prey?
I suppose I'm a hunter.
Do you think yourself a hunter? Then approach the shrine of Hircine. Leave our lord an offering. Leave an offering of the pelt of a bear or the pelt of a wolf at the shrine. And Hircine may find you worthy. Or
okay.
Perhaps you will learn what it is to be the hunted.
Interesting.
Go carefully.
Well, thanks. There's the wolf's gaze. There's the tree. And there's the note. Okay. You walk the path of the new dawn. The gods would have you bygone. Gosh, that was a forced rhyme. A new step toward salvation, let you fall toward temptation. From here, the third you seek. The fool, the vain, he who is weak, wishing to slave the weak souls. The horned fiend shrine is thy goal. Contemplate the fake prince. March then toward the light of dawn. Okay. I found a second note. It mentions the third note. A third note near the horned fiend's shrine. I should head towards Molag Bal's shrine. No, I was wanting to see the map. Thank you. Okay, is this just gonna send me just all over the place? Like, don't get me wrong, this is kind of cool. It's sort of like a nice little scavenger hunt, if you will, and it will certainly help to unlock stuff. Let's actually do the Hircine Shrine quest. I'm curious about it. So let's go back to the quests. Hircine. Followers have told me. You must be level 17 to begin this quest. Well, that's nice. Okay, so can't do it yet. Very, like, that's actually the first time I've seen that where it's, and to be fair, like, maybe it's just the Oblivion developers were like, yeah, let's actually be a little smarter about this. So we'll put a level warning on there. You have to be a certain level to do things. Fine then. In this case, what's this one? She's searching for a rare wine named Shadow Banished Wine that she says is most commonly found in Fort Ruin. She tells me if I retrieve 6 bottles, well compensated. A plant ingredient is this unusual, has value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little bit more about it. Haven't done that. Unfriendly competition. One of the shopkeepers Imperial City has informed me of another shop that opened recently. Apparently, shop's prices are low and is undercutting all their sales. I don't care for that. I've done it before. It's not a bad quest. It's just it's meh. You know, so it is what it is. Okay, well, in that case, I see something red over there, and I don't know what that is, so I just kind of want to go see what it is. Oh, it's just bushes, okay. And then we have a way shrine right here. Oh, and that's interesting. It doesn't actually have a... Take that while we're here. A shrine of Talos. Be strong for war and fight evil. Pray at my chapel's altar to receive my blessings. Okay, in that case, where's the nearest town from here? Wrong damn thing. So the nearest town is probably Cheydinhal? No, Bravo. Bravo, of course. So we'll go to Bravo and we'll see what stuff we can find there. So let's get on the horse. We'll get back on the road. Take it from there. I gotta go, well, southwest. Southwest, which is sort of where this is going, so this should do. Whoa. What is that? Hold on, I'm gonna save quickly. Because I see what looks like a bear. Well, maybe not a bear. It could be an ogre of some kind. Where is my save? Just gonna throw down a save here, just in case. Oh, dude, there's a couple. Are those minotaurs? They are. They're minotaurs. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad I saved. And get off here. Summon my skelly boy. Oh, it's a unicorn. Oh my gosh, and he's aggro. Why are you aggro, unicorn? Can I not ride you? The Harcane Grove. Oh, dude, my health is so low. I did not realize. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Holy crap, baskets. This might have been a mistake. I'm glad I saved. I didn't realize that was a unicorn. Okay. No, I don't need magic. I need right here, potion of healing. Weak potion of healing. And the third one's getting involved. I'm gonna die here, yeah. And there I go. Yep. It happens. Oh, and apparently this is called the Great Forest. Okay, we're gonna give them a little bit of a wide berth, shall we? We're just gonna back away and be like, hey fellas, did not mean to interrupt. Have a nice day. Fare thee well. Maybe I've got to do like a certain thing or something like that to try and make it such that they're not gonna be just aggro immediately. That kind of sucks. I would not be surprised if like it's part of some quest. Ah. Okay, so I have to go, in that case, I'm gonna go north. get back on. And sometimes reversing the horse is a little rough. It is pretty though. A lot. Well, I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of greenery and stuff in the original, but it does feel like there's more. Am I at? I'm not at the road yet. I need to go down here to get to the road. Okay, this is the road. And we just followed back to where there's a fork in it, which I don't think that's the fork I need, because that just takes me further up into the shrine. The lighting effects are pretty good. I'll give them that. I don't like the fact that my frames are super low, but the lightning effects are cool. I will give them that. Yeah. Okay, and then we should be coming up to a crossroads. And then, yep. Go this way to Breville. Did I pick it up or did it? I did not pick it up, but apparently the horse just wanted to stand there. And there's an Oblivion gate. They look cool. They look very cool. This was just out in the open somewhere. Like it's not even that it's not even that it's specifically what's the word? It's not even that it's like it's in front of a city or anything. It's just like randomly here. Here we go. Here's an Oblivion gate. I can also travel back here if I want. Oh my gosh, and then there's the Inn of Ill Omen. I know this inn. I want to say that that's where you go for the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Like if you murder somebody accidentally or even intentionally, you will get a sort of, hey, you should go to this inn and talk to somebody who's there, if I remember correctly. And that's sort of how you get introduced to the Dark Brotherhood. Sorry, Wolfie. Is that you, or was there another creature that wanted to fight? I think it was just you. Stretching, I see. It's a bandit. Oh, and you're just gonna go. You just poisoned my horse. That's just plain rude. Sorry, horse. Sorry, horse. Are you doing okay? I don't think you actually had any sort of special equipment. I think it was just anyone else? Oh yeah, there is. Wonder if I can get a sneak attack off. Or maybe he's a friendly. Hi. You're not a friendly. You're another bandit. I was a fool. Ow. Oh gosh.
This ends here.
There we go. How much? Oh, I've got plenty of weight. Okay. So we'll take them all. Thank you. And where did your hammer go? Ah, there you go. Sneaky. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Everything looks good. Oh, for crying out loud. This is part of the problem why I actually suck with anything that is first-person shootery on mouse and keyboard. I whiff things all the time. Like, for whatever reason. Like, I was trying to click on my tab that shows me the rumble thing so I could see if I'm missing anything. And sure enough, I misclick and I hit the X rather than actually hitting the tab itself. It's very weird. It's very weird. Like, I wish that I was actually better at first-person shooters, and particularly mouse and keyboard aiming. I'm not bad when it comes to that. It's just, yeah. I go in the right direction. I'm not going the right direction. I need to be going south. South, right there. Turn around. Let's go. And another wolf. Ow. Thank you for attacking my skeleton. Oh, gosh. There we go. The wolf pelts. Also, I never actually noticed that, but actually, you don't ever find wolves in packs in this game. You see it a lot in Skyrim, but you don't really see that a lot in Oblivion. It's always like a single wolf, and that's it. And here we have the stable. I'm just gonna park him right there. He'll be fine. Welcome to Breville. Here's a guard.
Speak, citizen.
Hello. Can I go in?
What are you looking for?
In. Where are the guilds?
The Fighters Guild is east by the bridge to the castle.
Okay.
The Mages Guild is south by the bridge to the port.
Okay. Well, thank you, and goodbye.
Good day.
And here's a random horse just on the bridge. Okay. I should have asked him where the services are. My friend asked, where are you from? I am from Utah. Say that.
Hello?
Grew up in Utah, really, is what it is, but yeah.
I can't believe nothing
Hello?
has been done yet.
Oh, she's just
the place
randomly.
is a skooma den, pure and
You went in. Fair, nope. Fair deal. I thought it was the Fair Pearl. You're an inn. Let's see for the night, shall we? I'm losing it. Am I losing it, or were you not wearing that striped shirt earlier? Define earlier. Like you didn't notice I was wearing the black striped shirt before? Yes, I've been wearing this the entirety of the stream. I did not just put it on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I confused you there, Rodog. Hello.
Gondrin. Silver home on the water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
Okay. My bed, please. I would like a bed.
Room free, all right. Best you'll find in Reveal, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night.
Cool. I will take it. Thank you.
You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage.
Sweet. Fairly well. Hello. Rokill. That's a Rockle? Rakil? I don't know how to say his name. Anyway,
Good to see you.
There you go. Debonair, yes. I've lost my mind then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Raw Dog. I didn't want to be the one to you know, have to deal with that of oh, this is just a lovely room. Just filled with fog and smog and lovely. Well, we shall sleep the night. 10 hours? We'll do 11 hours. Give it to 9. Fubi no, it am fashion no. What's a fashion no? Oh no, not at all. I think he looks quite dead. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say, Raw Dog. Not just saying that because I have a similar shirt for formal events. Oh, okay. This is generally what I wear to work. I'll do like just a plain t-shirt and then sort of button-up shirt that I just leave open. Although sometimes I'll close it up, just depending on how I'm feeling. Ooh. Can't go to the 3rd floor, but there's that. Just kidding. Oh no, you're fine. You are perfectly fine, Mr. B.
May I help you?
Ubiwala.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Yes.
Indeed.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk.
What?
It is debonair. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Okay. Oh, he actually doesn't hate me. Likes that and he likes that. So we can do that.
Don't waste your flattery on me.
And that's as far as I can get him. Okay, that's fine. Tell me about Burville.
My neighbor, Dro Shanji, is worried. He's seen creatures around the house lately. Why don't you talk to Dro Shanji? See if you can help.
Okay, that helps. That's a thing to do. And then rumors.
Varen Vamori really has a silver tongue.
So you're really from Utah? Yeah, basically. I've grown up in Utah. I've here since like I was 6 or 7. So originally I'm from South Africa, but we came here to the States in the 90s, and we're U.S. citizens, and we've been here in Utah ever since. So I consider myself mainly from Utah. That how's your night going, Alan? I hope you're doing all right. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I like how my dad says it's like debonair. I correct him. Wait, debonair. I read that as debonair originally. That's funny. I correct him constantly. maybe he's not wrong. Maybe he's not wrong. Maybe that's how the French, because debonair, isn't that a French word? Like, maybe the French say it like that. Okay, he's got nothing else to say. Let's see if he has anything. Oh, he's just got food, which, to be honest, food is fine.
Bye.
Ooh, quickly, hold on. Wrong thing, but we can get to the inventory this way. Let's do... Yes, okay, so, not restore fatigue.
We're in contact with aliens.
Like what kind of shit?
Here's what's happening.
Stuttered
It's
for
not
a
just
second.
one group
Holy
of
crap.
aliens.
What's the different groups?
The Big Five.
The Big
Okay, tell me
Five.
what's going on.
Let me begin. Elves is the main group.
Okay.
And they call them the elves. It's clockwork elves.
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
There are bad things that look like elves.
Oh,
that
I
have
love it
horns
so much.
When they show you who they really are.
Damn.
AI is alien.
Like a robot.
Like a robot.
The chimeras are alien.
And there's a hive mind sort of thinking to a lot of it.
It's a breakaway civilization, dude. We
don't know what they've got.
Joe, they're control freaks.
Well,
You're not
everybody's a
That's why I'm
control
so glad you're
I
in
don't
the
know who
fight
played
now.
that, but I
There's, like,
appreciate
armed
it.
guys with
It's one of my
machine
favorite
guns.
That
videos.
is a group of people that were obsessed with combat.
It's true. I feel like more strength is more important in this game. There is a lot of truth to that. If you're focusing definitely on a more physical damage build instead of a magic build, strength is huge. Absolutely. And on top of that, it affects like carry weight and affects a whole bunch of different things. So yeah, strength is kind of huge, for sure. Like, is there? So like I know in other RPGs, they generally have like two different types of attack stats. You can either focus on strength or focus on like a dexterity type. But I know in the Elder Scrolls, they don't really have dex. They have agility, but I don't know if that can be applied. No, it does. So affects the amount of damage you deal with daggers, short swords, and bows. I did not know that. That is very interesting. Slightly increases your maximum fatigue and defines how quickly you regenerate fatigue. So this is how I would comprehend this, or sort of it's similar to dexterity is the way they handle agility. I didn't realize it actually affected your daggers and short swords. That's pretty cool. Whereas strength, this affects like long swords, claymores, yeah, maces, war axes, battle axes, things like that. So yeah, absolutely. Strength is huge if you're trying to do like, and to be fair, I've got a, right now I'm using a katana, right? Because we stopped in at the blade, so I figured get a katana. We're here. So I haven't really done, so because my character is technically a mage, I've been focusing. What was I working on? I think I was trying to get just things up to 50. But now that I'm basically almost there, I'm starting to work on I've done some work with intelligence and willpower, because that stuff really affects your spellcasting abilities and how much magic you have in terms of being able to have the amount of magic that you need to cast the spells that you want. So yeah. As you can see, my intelligence and willpower is up there, but it's not. My strength is decent, you know. It's set at 50 for right now. Where I needed to talk to Droshana. You Droshana? You're not Droshana. Cosmos the Cheat. I was not expecting to see a name like that. Okay, where's Droshana's house? You are not Droshana's house. But you are not either. Raw dog am very savvy. Yes. Does Green wear a cap to work? I don't. I generally actually don't. I just do. I don't wear the cap. It's just the button-up shirt, regular shirt, jeans. Yeah. I'm a programmer. We don't really have strict sort of definitions of what sort of wardrobe you have to have when you're actually in the office. So like my manager for a long time, he used to just come in like shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops regularly. Now he will come in with jeans a lot as well, but like it is funny to see him come in and he's just like short jeans and flip-flops, and he's like, yeah, we're ready to go. So it's fun. What about stamina or more magic meter? So the stamina, if I remember correctly. So basically what affects the magic meter is your intelligence. So that like determines like how much magic ability you have. But willpower affects how much how quickly you regenerate magic. Whereas stamina, I think stamina is partly strength, right? That's max. Oh, actually, I take that back. Agility affects your max fatigue. Interesting. Endurance affects your max health and how quickly you regenerate health. That's interesting. And of course, luck, that just affects everything. Affects how much people like you. It's like the persuasion, yeah, it's basically persuasion. It's like a combination of persuasion and intimidation from like D&D. Bulge? What's bald? Come to think of it, I don't recall ever seeing Green without a hat. I think if he takes it off, there's nothing there but a void. Yeah. That or flowing locks of shoulder length. No, I don't have. My hair is certainly thinned. I'm not like completely bald, but my hair is certainly thinned a bit on the top. The hat certainly looks better on stream. It is what it is. But yeah. So that is what it is. I used to have flowing locks. I used to have relatively longer hair. You know, time happens. You know, you just get older. Things happens. So. New Atomic Laren Lock. Okay. Halloran Lock. Where is this guy's house? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Does that mean it's noon? No, it's 11. Interesting. I can't pull up hats. They make my head look funny. I used to, for a long time, was like very wary of wearing hats, but that's largely because my head is huge. I've got a big head. It is what it is. Mage's Guild. You just completed quests. Where's Droshana? You. You're not Droshana. Wait, what was your name?
I'm only asking.
Wretched Aya.
Coin.
Oh, you're a beggar.
Please be generous.
Here you go. Have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir.
Bean poo not wear hats? Sure. I mean, some dogs do. Archer's Paradox. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that's a house for sale. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I could set up shop here in Breville. And you're just another inn. I wish you would add Droshana as a topic. Come on. I don't even know where the hell his house is. This is clearly not it. What do you think of getting stamina or more magic? Yeah, I could get more stamina, more magic. It would be nice to focus on it, but yeah. Oh, that's Nirnroot. Hello, that's Nirnroot. I suppose I am kind of working on that because, you know, the willpower. Kind of useful for mages to have. What's this guy? Droshana's house. Okay, I'm going to go through these again and make sure I didn't miss him. Oh, hello. You're not Droshana. You're just... City Swimmer. Is that actually your name?
Does anyone see City Swimmer? Is he gliding beneath the silver water? Is he creeping round a corner, hugging a wall, silent as a shadow in the dark?
Aren't you City Swimmer?
No, I am here. I stand proud before you, City Swimmer, trainer of the prospective sneaker, the sly sliding unseen.
Okay, cool. Although it says you're a trainer, but I can't get any training from you.
Take care.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm now just confused. Where is this guy's house? Elaine's house. City Swimmer's house. Listen to Assassin's Creed. Door to Anger Gill's house. Where is Roshana? Oh, there's Roshana's house. Okay. And there you are. Droshanji.
His work is the castle grounds, Grand Gardens Green. Droshanji also is advanced trainer in security.
Cool. Didn't you have strange creatures in your...
Apparently, some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars and Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not like that.
Okay. I heard a rumor about you. I'm confused. Okay.
Braville is perhaps not so nice, but Braville Castle and Castle Gardens, they are jewels, are they not?
Indeed.
Yeah, Ursan's husband Alaron is missing. Poor thing. I've seen her crying at the chapel. I hope someone can help her.
Okay, that's got to be a side quest. There we go. Caught in the hunt. Okay.
Good day.
Should Meowpoo wear a hat? That's another good question. Au revoir, Rovana, a parody of Inglourious Bastards. I gotta be real honest with you. I have not seen Inglourious Bastards, and at this point, I'm not sure if I really care to. This is what it is. Where? Caught in the hunt. There we go. While in Brava, I heard that you're saying Locke's husband is missing. If you wish to help, I should attempt to locate Ursane and see if I can find out more information. Okay. She was... Oh, there you are. Hello.
I'm sorry to impose upon you like this, but I'm in need of assistance.
Ah, so it's not funny to you then. I was doing some wordplay with that that name you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Roshanji? Ravana? You'd laugh if you knew the scene. I probably would.
It all started when Alaron became foolish and started gambling. He'd visit the arena every week and spend our hard-earned money on bets. I told him to stop, but he didn't listen. He was certain he could win us a fortune and move us somewhere nicer, like the Imperial City. It didn't take long for Alaron to begin losing. He resorted to borrowing money from a usurer to cover his losses and place new bets. As you can imagine, it didn't pay off. He ended up owing around 500 gold. We could never have that kind of money to pay back the usurer.
And I won't push you to watch a movie like some people. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, Raw Dog. What happened to Alaron?
Yesterday, the usurer couldn't grow Drago. Sent for my husband to meet him at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. He hasn't returned since. I fear for his life. Kurden isn't known for his patience. Please, I'm not wealthy, but I'd give anything to see Alaron again.
Okay, I'll help you.
You will? Oh, thank you. Please be careful. I don't wish any harm to befall you either.
So 9.5 hours into Red Dead, only 2 bugs so far. That's okay. Nice. Are they bugs you've seen before from the original game, or are they new bugs? That's always the thing to keep an eye out.
I do miss him. Farewell and be careful. Kurden is not to be trusted.
That's fine. Where? Oh, okay. Just gonna go to that inn over there. I remember having bugs in the first Red Dead Redemption game, but I don't remember it being like... It wasn't like everywhere, you know, but you know, it's a giant open world game. You are bound to have bugs. It just is what it is, you know.
Well met. What's new?
So you're asking me to remember something from junior year of high school. It ain't happening, Chief. Wow. Okay. Okay. I remember things from my junior year in high school, sir. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Questions?
Hello.
Going on with you?
Apparently,
Many are
some
going
fool
insane. They've
tried
been
to
called back
resurrect
to
the
Black
Crimson
Marsh.
Scars in
They
Deepstone
disappear
Hollow.
into the swamps and are
Our
never seen
Brotherhood
again.
will not like
I've
that.
heard many tales of
So
Black
I've heard.
Marsh.
Are you George?
It sounds
Okay, hold
like
on,
a
hold on.
truly
Other
mysterious place.
Why am I not seeing people's names? Who are you? There you go.
Imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
And
This isle has become a much
you.
more dangerous place.
How are you?
Oh, you're not.
Good to see you.
What's new with you?
I ran across a couple of
Maybe he's
mud crabs
upstairs.
not long
Actually,
ago.
hold on. Let me go upstairs.
Annoying creatures.
Hello. You're who I need to talk to. Hello. Well, high school was quite bad for me. I repressed a great deal. I'm sorry to hear that, Raw Dog. They weren't game-breaking bad. One was the horse riding glitch that made me laugh. The horse riding glitch? I'm not familiar with that. And the other was a fail state that happened randomly but quickly fixed itself on reload. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that does happen from time to time. Hello. Tell me about. Well, actually, first of all, let's persuade. Let's make it so you don't absolutely hate me. He likes that. So he likes these two. Hates these.
Sure, not now. You're wasting your breath.
Indeed.
You're wasting that. Not now, not later, not after. Grace, that's sure. Don't try to manipulate me. That's oh, good one. Don't waste your flattery on me. Good one. Don't try. Is that so?
Yes.
Yeah, don't wait. Such a bit. That's just talk. Is that sure? Don't try. My life is drab and wretched by comparison.
Yes, there we go. Okay. To be honest, man, thank you again so much for it because I felt like a kid again playing it. I felt like I was back in 2010 without a care in the world, enjoying simpler games that weren't bloated with nonsense. I mean, to be fair, that game does have a bit of bloat at the end, but that's more of like, I don't think they knew what they were going to do with the Mexico art. Like, I feel like they sort of went in the weeds a little bit in that game. But yeah, it's a good game. It is such a good game. It was one of my favorite games for a long time, and then Red Dead 2 came out, and like that one took over. But I love both those games. Like that series is fantastic. The only thing I haven't played is Red Dead Revolver, which was actually made by a different studio altogether. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. So you are welcome. I'm glad you could enjoy it. How does it perform on the PC? So like I have not picked it up for the PC. I still have mine on my Xbox, and I'm perfectly fine with going back and playing it there. But I might at some point be like, it might be kind of cool to check it out on the Xbox just to see. So, like, does it work well for you on the on the PC?
Maybe I
How does it
know
compare?
him, maybe I don't. But since you're so interested, I know something that could jar my memory.
Okay, and what's that?
I just learned that a family heirloom, the axe of Dragul, which one of my stupid relatives lost, is located on Fort Grief Island in Niven Bay. My informant tells me it's hidden in the main keep at the center. Don't know what's guarding.
I remember this.
I'm sure you can handle it.
I remember
If you go there and bring it back to me, I'll tell you exactly where Alaron is.
And what if I don't return it?
Then Alaron may not be coming home from his, journey for a very long time. Like permanently. Whenever you're ready, and it better be soon, I'll have a boat waiting for you to get to Fort Grief Island.
This. Tell me about the axe.
Yeah, it's a battle axe with the word Dragul carved into the haft. Huge. You can't miss it. I ain't gonna draw you a picture.
And what about Alaron?
Time's wasting. He's safe. For now.
Well, okay, so we're not gonna... I want to first sell stuff before I go ahead and jump straight into that area. So let me go find the proper store so I can get rid of the crap. That's the goofiest orc ever, by the way. How so? You mean as in like the mouth movements, or you mean as in like the way he's talking? I don't know. Yes, I have repaired my gear. Hello. Like repairing the gear is easy, right? You just, you know, you just use the repair hammer. If I can find it. There we go. Repair hammer. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Look at all this stuff I picked up off of bandits. But let's repair those quickly. There we go. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And okay, so let's talk. Sir.
The Archer's Paradox. Because a perfect arrow flies forever, and that's impossible. I'm Dalen, and I have no perfect arrows.
That's a hell of a pitch, dude. Okay, let's. Oh gosh, I love how like it'll turn to like represent the disposition, and so like if he doesn't like you, it'll go straight from "Hey, how you doing?" to "Yes." Okay, so he likes that. He likes that. He does not like that, and he does not like that. So we can do that.
Don't. Sure. You're pathetic.
Wow, that's lovely.
No more. You're frightening me.
I've made a huge mistake. I've made a very huge mistake.
You're a big fat liar.
It's okay.
I doubt. I accept. Yeah.
There we go. That's what I should have done.
What a. Sure. Was that supposed? Whatever you want. Sure. That's a bit. Whatever you want.
Nice. Okay. So we do that. We do that.
Good one. You're pathetic.
You're mean. Bottom line, I wouldn't pay $50 for it, but not even 40, but 20 to 30 for what I'm getting out of it isn't bad for a port, a well-made port. Yeah.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
That's actually a lot less praise than I was expecting, to be honest. Oh man. But I am glad you're enjoying it. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I did read that. It's running beautifully, better than the Xbox 360 version. Okay, cool. Getting constant 144 frames at my default high settings. Even for the dated graphics, it looks decent. Nice. It is the goofiest. Yeah, and then I read that. Bottom line, I wouldn't pay $50 for it. But 20 to 30 for what I'm getting out of it isn't bad for a port. I gotta be honest, that I get what you're saying, but that sounds like it's less of a improvement than I was expecting. But I do get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That's a good.
I don't remember which bow I'm pretty sure I was using the fine bow, so we can sell the iron.
That's more than
What you talking about, Wills? Well, it's just like, you know, I like if I would say that it was good, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's worth it full price, or even at 40. Like 20 to 30, that's at least like a 40 to 60% discount, right?
A good.
Like maybe that's not worth it. I don't know.
That's.
Ooh, I should probably repair. Wait, hold on. That is what I'm wearing. We can sell that, sell the silver vase, sell the gauntlets that I don't need. Have I? I'm sitting at 3,000. I'm not too bad. I am weight. Okay, I'm at 130 of 280. So that works. No game is worth full price. Wow. Okay. So like a 9 out of 10 game for you is not worth full price. Rockstar still's doing their launcher, but my Steam is linked to it, so I don't have to sign in. Yeah, their launcher system is weird, man. I think technically all their games require the launcher, but the launcher is like sort of something that runs in the background. And like when you launch it through Steam, it just sort of like launches it for like a second and then it just goes into it. I don't care if games want to have their own launcher. But it is weird when some games are like, oh no, you have to open this other marketplace launcher. Like EA games, although you know what, I'll take that back. EA does not require you to do that. Ubisoft does. When you buy an Ubisoft game via Steam, and at least last time I did it, I haven't bought an Ubisoft game via Steam for a while. But Ubisoft, when you buy a game and then try to launch your game from Ubisoft, it will say, no, you have to open up the Ubisoft launcher. And if you don't, it will throw a hissy fit. And sometimes it'll try to do it. It'll try and get it set up. But many times it doesn't quite do it properly. And then it has problems.
Thank you. Come again.
Okay, can you repair it? You can. Repair all, please. And there's my stuff. There we go. Okay, I'll back up. Expedition 33 looks pretty damn cool. I've just been spoiled by Steam sales having 70 to 90% off. And don't get me don't get me wrong. Like, I understand. I'm also in the same vein. I'm a cheap bastard. I very much, like, when it comes to games, like, I generally will, like, I'll debate whether or not I really want to get it unless I know for sure that either A, I'm really wanting to support the devs. Thank you. That's lovely. Either A, I'm really trying to support the devs, or B, I know the game is going to be really good and therefore I'm willing to pay for it full price. But there are many times where I'm like, I don't think it's worth the full price, so I'll get it at 20, 30, 40, 50% off. So I do get what you mean in terms of that, but like, if I play a game and I'm like, oh yeah, this is really good, this is better than what I expected, I would generally be like, yeah, I think that's worth full price, you know, versus saying, yeah, I think it's only worth, you know, $20 or $30 versus, like, Assassin's Creed. I don't hate it. It is not the worst. Oh, damn it, I gotta go back and talk to this dingus. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad either. Is it worth the full $70 price? Not at all. Not at all. That is worth, like, $40. 40. So, yeah. I like buying supporter DLCs or soundtracks to support the devs. Usually by the time I get a game, the support for the devs is over, as they made their money, or didn't make their money, right? But there is some truth to that, right? Because most devs don't really make their money past, like, the first couple months. Like, I think it's like past the first 2 or 3 months, they don't really make a lot of money on the games anymore, simply because either sales or it's just there's so little volume in terms of how many units they're selling that it just doesn't matter anymore, you know? And so, like, it's at that point they'll be making more money if you buy the DLC or buy any, like you say, the soundtrack or anything else. Although the soundtracks, I wonder how much of that actually goes to the devs, because many times the soundtrack normally goes to, like, the publisher, and, like, between the publisher and the person who actually did the music composition. So I don't know about that.
Ready to go to the boat?
But I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm ready.
Fine. I have it waiting for you at the dock next to the magic shop. Now get out of my sight.
Couldn't have said that to begin with.
Lucky I'm not making you swim.
Go away, fool.
He seems grouchy. Okay, there's the boat. It's also a good thing I'm a magic user, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose access to my stuff in a second.
Not bad.
Okay. Oh, I forget about that. Yeah, if you get sent to jail, you do get to hide one of your lockpicks. And there's things like deep discount page on Steam right now, 90% off games that are more than worth the money. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Caught in the hunt. I've arrived at Fort Grief. I should proceed inside the ruined keep and begin my search for the axe. Erdy-dur. Gosh, the frames. Erdy-dur. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go here because that's what the game told me to. Or the game's just not gonna let me in? I thought this is supposed to let me in here. Maybe not. Well, that's nice. Maybe I just missed some sort of like lever that I have to pull. Hello? This gate is opened elsewhere. Yeah, that is it. Okay, hold on. I don't remember it being this much of a pain to try and figure out how to get in. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, that is not right. That reflection should not be doing that. Okay, that's some weird ray tracing stuff right there. I did. I repaired all my gear.
Brother,
What?
What's that?
See, all my gear is repaired.
What's that, brother?
So we're ready to go. You're like, I know there's an ambush waiting for me in here. I memorized. I'm sorry. Unlike you, I do remember a game. I was out of high school when this game came out. This was like, what, 2006? Oblivion came out. It was 2006. I just graduated. Man, I feel old. Yeah, I just graduated high school when this game came out. Wait, am I right? Is there enemies lying in wait? I'm guessing. Now I gotta make you second guess here. I'm not gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you. Now you're just like, oh, here, of course. I'm just blind. Nothing to see here. Hello, here we go. And we are now in. Hey, look, skeletons. This isn't ominous at all. What about your weapons? My weapons are ready to go too. Let's get the bone meal. I don't need the bone. Yeah. See, look, there's the condition right there. 100 for my katana, and for the staff, and for the bow. We're all good to go. Ah, there you are. Hello.
No. It appears as though Cyrodiil has tricked another poor soul with his axe story.
Not really. I knew it was coming. Tell me about the axe.
You haven't guessed it yet? There never was
I know
any
it.
axe of Draegel. It was just a ruse to lure you out here. I fell for the same trick. In my case,
Your face is kind of
if
messed
I
up.
retrieved the axe, he'd erase my debts. I was such an idiot to believe him. You're now the prey in Cyrodiil's insane hunt, just like I am. And here we'll most likely die.
Yeah, we're pretty good. I'm sorry. It's a striped shirt all over again. No, you're fine. There are skeletons in every port. This is true. This is true. But I brought my own skeleton as well. How are you doing, Spiniest Thor? Hope you're having a good night.
Clever ruse. I wonder how many have died falling for it.
It's fine. What about the hunt?
Cyrodiil doesn't make most of his money being a simple usurer. He also invented what he calls the Hunter's Run.
Oh.
People pay him a great deal of money to hunt and kill living human prey.
Ew.
No questions asked, and he takes care of the bodies. He uses the dungeons under Fort Grief as the hunting grounds. I was placed here because he knew someone would go looking for me. I'm sorry you got mixed up in all of this. I hope you can fight. It's our only chance of escaping alive.
I have a boat nearby.
Don't bother. The door to this place is now locked. The only way to get out is by descending into the Hunter's Run and killing the hunters.
Oh.
One of them will have the key to the door. That's
Cool.
Cyrodiil's rules. It's the only way we can win. I wish I could help more, but I can't fight. I've never held a weapon before in my life. Please.
Oh, so they
get
don't
us
take
out
my
of
stuff.
here.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a rich man, but if we get out of here alive, I'll do what I can to reward you.
Cool. Sweet.
Cyrodiil is treacherous. Be wary, friend.
Of course he is. Dude, there's a fine iron sword right there that you could be using, but whatever. What? Roll a d20 to break the door. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. Magus62M, how was your night? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Is this? No, it wasn't Talking Tuesday. Cyberpunk 2077, right? How far are you in that now? How you doing, Iridium Wings? How's your night going? Yeah, it would be nice if I could do that. Just roll a d20, see how well I do.
You must get us out of here.
Oh, calm down, sir. Night's going well. Getting more Cyberpunk done. Very nice. I'll take the bone meal. Tried my first suppressed pistol. Ooh, it's nice. That's cool. That's very cool.
Get us out of here.
Ooh, silk robes and a silk hood. Hell yeah. And some gold trimmed shoes. I'm taking all this shit. I don't know if this is yours or not, but hello. Some gold. Love it. Okay, let me quickly give you a shout out, good sir, as my character doesn't load in, but his hair does. That's always fun. Please get us out. Listen, you. Exactly. He was observing the minefield as carefully as women look at the toilet seat before sitting. Oh my gosh, Iridium. I guess you will kill the guy for tricking you here. Probably. Although I'm trying to remember how the quest actually ends. I don't know if I'm trying to remember how to end, because he's not here. The guy that tricks you here, he's not actually here. Other people are here, and you fight and kill them. But I don't know if he himself, if you can actually confront him in the inn, and you'll fight and kill him there, or if it's just a matter of you can go talk to the guard, and then they will. Maybe that's what you do. I don't know. I really don't know. I only hit one mind. Okay. Sometimes one is just enough, Magus. That's all you need to know. But give a quick shout out to Magus62M. If you guys are not familiar with him, he's a good friend of the channel, and he does a bunch of different stuff. Tonight is his main game streams, so he generally streams on Wednesdays and Thursdays. His main game is generally a story game. Right now he's doing Cyberpunk 2077, but he's also done in the past Resident Evil 4 remake. He's done Fallout New Vegas. He's done Fallout 3. He's done a bunch of the other Resident Evil games, actually. He's done Half-Life 2 and a bunch of other stuff. On Tuesdays, he does a Talking Tuesday going over pop culture and movie stuff. And then, of course, Fridays, he does Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Raw Dog, and Covert Flamingo. And then Saturdays and Sundays are his co-op stream. So you should definitely go check him out if you aren't following him. He's very cool, nice and chill, and he's got some great video rewards, probably some of the best on Twitch. So go check him out. He's awesome. And here's his clip.
So go to inventory. I don't need that. I need.
Oh, I remember this.
Spear. That'll be my melee. What? Why is she holding it like that? Why is she gotta hold it like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? What's happening?
It's a good clip. It's a good clip. Thank you for the shout out. You are perfectly welcome. I actually tanked the mines pretty well. Well, there, see, and that's fine. Thank you for the shout, but yeah, you're welcome for that. Ah, yes, the straddle spear. Yeah, exactly. Chalking Tuesdays. Exactly. He does like his chalking Tuesdays. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Well, actually, is there anything up here? Besides another skelly. Bone meal. Okay, I'll take the bone meal. Topaz ring. Very nice. Fine iron bow, which I don't really care about because I have that already. But yeah, you're perfectly welcome. The shout outs, I'm always happy to shout you out, man. And I appreciate the raid. Damn it. I hate how it resets. Stop doing that. I swear that has been always my biggest. Crying out loud. Oh my gosh. Like, I get it's meant to be hard, but holy. Okay, fine. We go to the furthest back tumbler. Sometimes I hate the lockpick game so much. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Sometimes it is a little random. Shit. For crying out loud. Okay. There we go. So we got 1, 2. Is this gonna be what makes me rage quit this game? I want the chest, but oh my gosh. Actually, me dying from falling down there, that would make me absolutely rage quit this game. Holy crap, baskets. I'll come back and get that because screw that. Maybe the key will actually give me something.
Crap baskets.
Yes.
Crap baskets. Crap baskets.
Skelly and that. Thank you.
Crap baskets.
Yeah, you want to wait for the ones that stick up top for a moment. Yeah. Maybe the auto attempt. Oh, that's a. I forget about the auto attempt.
Crap basket.
Crap baskets.
Oh, you say that too.
I do appreciate that, Redding. How dare you? Just how dare you even suggest the auto attempt? Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go into Sneaky Sneak. Needs a key. Can't even pick it, and that's fine. Well, they know I'm here. Enjoy fighting the skeleton, idiot. Goodbye. You got chainmail armor. That's cool. I like chainmail armor. Hey, first hunter's key. Get the heals going. Honestly, the Fallout style lockpicking is much better. Kinda, yeah. I think the issue is that the tumblers, like the tumblers should have like a very specific like reaction, rather than it seems like it's doing a randomized sort of. Sometimes it sticks up, other times it doesn't. And I feel like yeah, it was their first real attempt at doing like a lockpicking minigame, if I remember correctly. Before it used to be just sort of like a dice roll as to whether or not it was actually a worthwhile attempt. So for their first attempt back in 2006, it's not bad. Are you dead? I think you're dead. I mean, he's gonna get mad. Might as well get mad at something that's worth raging about. Auto attempt almost never working. That's true. Well, yeah, because the auto attempt you have to actually be legitimately good. You have to actually be legitimately good at lockpicking in order for the auto attempt to actually work. That, we'll take that. When do I live stream? I generally live stream around this time, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And sometimes I add an extra stream on Sundays. Fridays I'm on Magus' stream, and that's around the same time as well. realistically, each tumbler should act a specific, exactly right. Each tumbler should act a specific way, whether they're sticky or whether they have a little too much give. And so, like, it shouldn't just be oh, you knock it up and then you hit it at the top. No, it should be you have to actually hold it at a specific height, and it should have like a very specific behavior to how it's supposed to act. What time do I stream? Normally around like 9 p.m. Mountain Time. That's generally the case. Oh gosh, I did not see that trap. I somehow missed it too because I just slowly moved forward. Okay. Yeah, it's generally around 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Oh gosh, what? I think I stepped on something, but I don't know what. Oh, are you ow. I'll take the gold, whatever. I don't know what's triggering that. Normally there should be like a stone or something that like indicates you're pressing something. I didn't fall for your dumb trap. I did fall for that though, and that's 100% my bad. Oh. Okay.
Who's there?
I don't know. Who could be here?
Who's there?
Your mom. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go.
Straight to Sovngarde. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde.
Okay, could you stop smacking me for a second? Okay, inventory. Ooh, I didn't realize I had a dwarven sword. That's cool. Potion of healing, weak healing. There we go. Thank you. And we'll take all of you. Thank you. And another dwarven sword for the collection. Where did you get your YouTube name? I get my it's just I'm a Star Wars fan. Excuse me. Gosh. So I'm a Star Wars fan, and my favorite color is green. And so Green Leader, where that comes from. And also Green Leader is actually a character in Star Wars. In Return of the Jedi, Green Leader is the character who, when they go through all the squadrons, he's the one in the A-Wing. That is the, he's one of the interceptors. Now, he ends up dying in that, unfortunately. But he ends up crashing into the command deck of the Superstar Destroyer, and that's what causes it to go down and actually crash into the new Death Star. But there's also been a Green Leader in another show, and I forget what it was. It was one of the animated Star Wars shows. But I'm a fan of the OG Star Wars stuff, and again, my favorite color is green. So Green Leader, and that's where we get the Green Squadron from as well. So. Gosh. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye on traps. Ooh, Potion of Healing, making up for the one that I had to use. Very nice. Oh, for crying out loud. That was at the top. Thank you. I noticed the other day that the statue outside Bruma Castle is a Nord shouting. That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Because the Emperor is supposed to be Dragonborn, right? And like the bloodline, I think, comes from the Nord side of things. Right? My health. I think my health just auto regenerates, right? Yes, it does. Okay. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I never actually noticed that before, so that's actually cool that you pointed that out. I can't summon, so this is not Dark Souls. I can't summon another person to help me. I can summon skeletons. I can summon like AI characters, but like I can't really. Even then, it's not really a quote unquote character per se. It's just, you know. Ow. This is from okay. I did not gain any diseases from fighting the rats. Okay. Kind of wish there was a way to deactivate the trap rather than just triggering the tripwire. Shit. See, I thought that was the plate, but apparently it just triggers when you walk past that. Am I poisoned right now? Is that what's actually happening to me? No. Okay. That. What would be devious is if they had traps where they aim, where you stand to disarm them instead of walking through. That would be very devious, actually. That'd be like next level trap setting. Which there's another trap right there. I'm gonna just jump over that. Huzzah! I didn't trigger it. Ooh. I got the chest, a pearl, and some gold. Very nice. Some healing potions as well. Very nice. Go fight Skelly. Skelly. Argonian's master race. Really? You're not gonna go fight? Okay. You know what? Okay, fine. Here's. Do that. And then do I have any potions of health damage? I do not. I sold them all like an idiot.
What's that?
I got sneak damage. Really, I should be using fire magic. Not helping. Not helping. Now we run away. Hey, but my destruction magic is up. Fight for me, Skelly. Actually, really, I should be doing that. Do you have dwarven? Or do they all have dwarf armor? Like, they all seem to have dwarven equipment. Thank you. Oop. Oh gosh, you killed him straight away. I'm not sure if I'm the right level to even be doing. Oh gosh. Maybe this was a mistake to do this mission right now, because you are... Enchantment is about to be depleted. Yes, it is. And it is, in fact, depleted, and that's fine. Attack him. Thank you. Thank you. My gosh. Oh. We're going to, yeah. Fun fact, the Daedra actually closed the Oblivion gates that opened in Blackmarsh. Really? I did not know that. I had no idea. I've defeated all the hunters. Oh, that was the main guy. Okay. I should search the body of the York hunter for the key to keep the door to the keep for the door. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we do that. Actually, I should, oh gosh, heal quickly. We'll get the restoration magic going. Go. Okay, Dwarven Curse, Greaves. How heavy is this going to make me? Probably very heavy. That's worth a lot, so I'm definitely taking it. It's all heavy armor, though. I can't use it, but it would be nice for selling. Okay, let's see what I can get rid of that I don't need. Okay. It's light. Chainmail Curus and Greaves. Wait. Your chainmail and your chainmail. That's rather interesting. I'm going to drop that one, and I'm going to drop these. I still need to lose about another 20 pounds. That's lovely. I want to get rid of that. We can get rid of the silk hood then. It's only worth 8. We can get rid of that. I don't need the light iron shield. Although, how does that compare to my... because the Argonians were using them to invade, yes, it was that bad. The literally unending Legion of Hell itself were losing. That's amazing, actually. My fur greaves. The chainmail is definitely even the lighter one. You know, upgrade. There's my rough leather. It's the same weight. Okay, goodbye to that. Don't need that. Lose a couple more pounds. Where's my fur boots? They're 1 and 1. Chainmail boots is 2 and they're actually not better. So in that case, I think we drop the clogs. Drop the robes, and we drop these robes. Okay, now I'm not as chubby. Get rid of those as well. Like the regular pants really aren't worth it. And I don't know why this is so heavy. Actually. Okay, I think we're good. I can pick that up, and now I'm fat again. Damn it. He's got all the crap that I don't need, which is funny. Damn it, there's another 20 pounds. Okay, what can I get rid of that I don't need? Black Marsh is arguably the most dangerous and mysterious province in Tamriel. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm not surprised by that. There's a lot of cool lore that comes from there, so that's awesome. Maybe I get... Chainmail versus the fur gloves. They're both 1-1. Which one's actually in there? Okay, so that's the inventory. We're crying out loud. Okay, so we're gonna go the light shield instead of the other one. We're gonna go the chainmail boots instead of that one. Chainmail gauntlets instead of the fur one. So at least it matches actually with the aesthetic of that. And I need the chainmail greaves as soon as I can find the damn things. Oh, that's the cuirass. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Okay, so I actually don't need the cuirass. I need the greaves, and then we can deposit the extra cuirass on him. And the reason why I'm not... I mean, I could come back. I actually could legitimately come back and get the stuff. Because that is an option as well. Because I don't think they close this area off. There we go. Now I've got a full, like, chainmail set. And then we go ahead and drop the greaves because I don't need it. Still fat. Damn it. Suppose what I could do. You know, I'm just going to take everything. And I'm going to deposit it in a, like, bag or a sack that's, like, around the area. So what are you going to focus on for leveling up? I'm mainly going to focus on... Because I am trying to get... I think I might have said this earlier too. I am trying to get certain things up. So right now, I'm trying to start working on putting one set of 5. Because when you level up, you get to increase like 12... or you get 12 points that you can put into different spots, right? But you can only put in 5 into any specific attribute type. So I'm trying to focus at least 5 into one of the attributes that I need, so intelligence or willpower. And then I'm trying to put 5 into one of the other sets of attributes that I need, into the other set of attributes to get them all up to 50. Once I'm done with that, then I'm going to really start focusing on the attributes that I care about most, which is intelligence and willpower, and then putting in whatever extra, you know, the extra 2 into whatever sort of attribute is left. So either strength or, I mean, to be honest, agility is not bad too, because like it's good for stuff. And I didn't even realize, because I think this is the first time I've actually looked at the attributes to see what they actually do, like how they actually affect the gameplay. I might just start focusing more on just the long swords and just ignore the ignore agility or ignore the bows, because I don't really need bows, because you know, magic, I can just use, you know, fire spells or shock spells or whatever for range damage and use my sword as melee, you know. Do not fight an army of Argonians in a swamp. They can breathe underwater. Yeah, that's true. That was the one thing that actually bothered me a bit in Skyrim, right? You could breathe underwater as you played an Argonian, because I did play as an Argonian in Skyrim, but you couldn't attack. So like, and there were things that would attack you underwater, and you'd have to essentially just, you know, try and swim away, and that's it. And then you'd have to, you know, try and get up onto land, and then you'd be able to turn around and fight if you could. But I thought that was kind of dumb, particularly as in this game you can attack without having to worry about dying. You know. Did I just go in a circle? I think I just went in a circle. It's a bone. That's lovely. I think this is the way out. So I'll just keep crawling like this because I'm chubby right now. I'm just weighed down by all the stuff that I've got on me. And speaking of which, here's more stuff to weigh me down. I'm a pack rat. That's just how I play. Particularly when it's the Elder Scrolls games. So, this is what it is. I remember in Morrowind, I did that a lot, where like I would like everything. I would haggle and barter for everything, and I would actually surprise my friends. They'd be like, "Dude, how did you get so much gold?" I'm like, "I literally haggle for everything. I don't just sit around and be like, oh yeah, you know, I got stuff. What do I do with it? No, I'm selling it all the time. At that point, I wasn't keeping anything. I was just like, no, I'm selling it. Oh gosh, how am I supposed to? Here we go. Huzzah! So I know I'm over encumbered. This is where, do I actually have feather? That would actually be really nice if I had feather, because I already have a ring of feather. If I could cast feather on myself, that would actually be very nice. Dispel, protect. That's also something that I should consider casting more often. I don't have feather. That kind of sucks. At which point I might have to. What does Soothing Touch do? Just calm on touch. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I forget. I didn't realize I had that. That's cool. Open, easy, very easy lock. Doesn't help for hard locks, but whatever. I feel like when you get to level 9, upgrade more magic and more weight. Yeah, for sure. Definitely strength would be nice, right? Because yeah, that'd allow me to not get into this sort of situation where I'm just, you know, over encumbered all the time. Yes, I'm going this way. Okay. So the trick is that when you're a hoarder like me, you generally want to do what I'm doing, which is when you're in a dungeon, you know, you just take what you can, you get out to an area where there's at least some container, and then you can shove your stuff into said container and then come back at your leisure to pick up what you need. I know I'm encumbered. What do you, I have the key. What? Hold on. What? Maybe what's his bucket has the key. Maybe that's not the key. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh shit. Well, you just killed our buddy. That's rather rude. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna put all the stuff that I've picked up that I don't need on me into here. Starting with the heaviest things. Thank you, thank you. Ah, gosh. Okay, now I can deal with you properly.
I'm impressed that you killed all my clients. Doesn't matter. More will come along with their purses fat with gold and hearts lusting for blood. Too bad about Alaron. Didn't need him anymore now that you're here. At least now he's free of his debt.
Wow. But I won your game.
Do you really think I could afford to let you leave here? The key you found is a fake. No prey has ever left this island alive. And I aim to keep it that way. You were right about one thing, though. This is my game, and I'm changing the rules. I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Wrong thing. Oh, did you bring a friend to fight me?
You fall down and bleed to death.
No, you're gonna die first. Oh my gosh, it's dark. Okay, one down. Okay, I have returned to find Cyrodiil himself standing over the corpse of Alaron, whom he'd murdered. I had no choice but to attack and slay him. I should search Cyrodiil's corpse for anything that may help me get out of these ruins. Indeed. He's obviously got a key. We take everything. He has something.
You can do.
Who this? Ow!
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I think this is the part where I just let my skeleton kick your ass.
That the best you can do.
No, get up. Go, Skelly, go.
That the best you can do.
That's the best you can do. Ugh. Yes, that is the best I can quote unquote do. Let's make sure that's still set so we can drop that in there. Drop that in there. Now I can move again. Huzzah! And then we heal. 1, 2, and haha, you whiffed.
Do your worst.
Oh, my Skelly's still up. Nice. Oh, did he kill him? Oh, dude, that'd be amazing if he killed him. He did. He did. That's funny. I forgot. Don't I have like a... I have a torch. That is not the torch, though. I'm an idiot. Okay, I think that way's magic? That is magic. Good. Let's do starlights. And now at least I can see crap. We'll take all your stuff because you're a POS. And then... Now I'm fat again, damn it. Okay, drop that in there. Alaron, where you at, buddy? Poor fella. Take your key, take your gold. I shall leave you your clothes. And there's the key. And... okay, nothing else in here. Do that. Open this door. Get our crap from the skeleton. Deposit it outside, because I know there's a container out there. Take all. Now we'll waddle out. Oh, man. I believe there's a container out here. I'm 90% certain. Although I think I can take the boat and that would be fine. I think being the keyword. Be kind of hilarious if the boat's like, nah, you're too fat, you can't get in. And there isn't a container out here. I thought there was. Okay, whatever. Cyrodiil's boat. Huzzah, it worked. Awesome. Cool. Now maybe... Is there really not a box or something that's down here? Okay. So I'm gonna waddle up until I can find the first container I can find. There we go. That's a barrel. It's open, so that's not gonna count. That works. Okay. Do a search. We switch over to here. And then we drop off the heaviest things. Okay. You know what? Just for safety's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down a save. I would hate to spend the night to wait for the shops to open back up, and then to come out and be like, oh no, all your stuff in that crate, it's gone. It was pillaged by the local riffraff. So that would actually make me quite. Let me just again be OCD here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hello.
Yes? There's a room free, all right?
I'll take
it. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right before the staircase. Thank you for your patron.
Well, thank you. I don't think your room is really worth 20 gold a night, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. This room is kind of bare bones. Gosh. And I got the level increase. Nice. So here we go. We'll put 5 more into endurance. We'll put 2 into strength, and then we'll do 5 into willpower. Yeah, even just putting the 2 into strength put me from 285 to 295, so that's awesome. Okay, so let's go see if my stuff is actually still there. And so far, there's the crate. Let's take a look in it. All my stuff's still there. Good. Let's quickly go over to where this guy is and sell him the stuff that I don't need. Because we mainly got armor and weapons and stuff.
Well met.
Go ahead and barter.
Fine wares.
Oh, and I keep forgetting to haggle. So let's put this up to say 55. There we go. And then let's sell something like this. See if he'll take it. He does. Okay. And then we'll haggle again. Put it up to say about 60. He'll take it too. Okay. There we go. So we can sell the short sword. Sell the boots. Sell the cuirasses. Gauntlets. Greaves of the Tumbler. Fortify acrobatics on self. Do I really care about that? Like, acrobatics is so easy to learn. I think it's better just to get the cash from the fact that it's enchanted.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
I'm fine with that.
That's a good deal.
Yes, it is. I do love the speech crafting I was getting from this.
Deal.
Sniper gauntlets. Fortify marksman's on self. That's actually not horrible. I think it's worth more just for the gold than it is for the ability. Because I mean, I've used the bow and arrow for a little bit, but now that I've realized that I don't really care all that much about the about agility and bows all that much, I'm fine with not worrying about that. Now, it is interesting that most of the arrows are all the same weight. So we'll obviously keep that. We'll sell the pearl,
That's a good deal.
sell the soul gem. And am I not wearing? Hold on.
I appreciate your business.
I'm sure you do. Hold on.
Goodbye.
Am I not wearing any greaves? I'm not wearing any greaves. Did I sell the greaves that I was actually wearing instead of the ones that I was not wearing? I'm glad I at least kept one. Wow. Okay. And yeah, so now we can go get the other dwarven stuff, come back and sell it to him, and then we can go talk to the guy's wife. Unfortunately, he was killed by that guy. I did not mean to take it all. We drop off the cuirass, I suppose, and let's drop off the hood. Silk hood and the silk robes. I'll come back for that later. I'm not sure if I actually preferred, so like I didn't mind the haggling system in this. I kind of hate the haggling system because you couldn't in Skyrim. I think the haggling system in Morrowind was better because you would haggle on specific transactions rather than on transactions in general. Which for whatever reason, like I like that better. I don't know why. It just felt better for whatever reason. Ooh, we can sell these tongs. It's not worth anything, but we can sell them. And get the quill out of my inventory. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and sell the claymore, the longsword, the mace, the greaves.
That's a good deal.
The shield.
You've made a good
And yes, I have actually. Okay.
A pleasure to serve you.
Indeed. I actually did not bother even looking at the stuff that he has.
Better prices in all Tamriel.
Well, that's kind of interesting. Drain marksmanship on strike. That's cool. Interesting. Okay. Not a ton of stuff. That's fine. In the meantime, could you repair my crap?
Fix it. It ain't broke.
Repair all, please. Sweet.
Be seeing you.
I really should go find... Oh, I suppose a general trader would work. We could sell the clothes to a general trader. Oh. I forgot I dropped that off. Go back. I think he... Well, actually, no, this would be a good test. Well, let's actually see how much he sells. He's willing to buy it for. And then let's actually go to... Because I know there's a general trader in the area. We can go to them and then see how much they're willing to buy it for. Also, keep in mind...
Weapons. I have it all. How may I help you?
And I forgot we got his disposition up to 91. So we can sell it for 60% here. So it's $2.99.
Good day.
Good day, sir. Oh, that's also going to affect it. Like, how much they like us is also going to affect how much we can haggle for. If we can't haggle up to 60%, like, it's obviously not going to be the same. You are a Warlock Slux. That's where I need to go re-enchant the staff. Fighters Guild. Nice. There we go. Fair deal. Hello.
You'll always get a fair deal here. I'm Nillowen. What can I get you?
We'll get a fair deal at the fair deal. Who would have suspected?
I'm listening.
Oh, I can't increase her disposition any further. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Haggle.
You won't find better prices.
Put it up to 60, and then let's see how well this will work. Can you... Oh, you can? Okay, can you buy this? Will you buy it is the question. Not can you. Obviously.
Made a good bit of gold.
Yep, she did. And she buys this for the same amount, so really... Is it worth going to a weapons dealer to sell items? No. But the nice thing about it is that after you sell stuff and you're like, oh, I need to actually repair my stuff, you're already there. So, I mean, there is that. But, yeah. Hey, mercantile mastery has increased. Negotiation, bargaining, dickering? What the hell's dickering? Hold on. Oh, is that a word? Can't be a word. Dickering. Why? Why is that a word? Ridiculous, if you ask me. Probably might not be the smartest move to put this into my search bar, but you know what? Curiosity is going to kill the cat if it does. Dicker. Verb. Dickering. Present present participle. Engage in petty argument or bargaining. He advised him not to dicker over the extra fee. Okay. Okay. This is from the Oxford Dictionary. Where the hell does this come from? Okay, fine. Let's look at Merriam-Webster's definition here. Sorry, I'm going on tangents here just because I feel like it, if that's okay. Again, dickering. Yeah, to talk over or dispute the terms of a purchase, as in dealing. Okay, that's the synonyms. I'm curious. So this is the noun, as in bargaining. Okay. I know that's examples. Two players have been negotiating deals with Cincinnati to keep them with the organization for years. Synonyms. Or you could have said two players have been dickering deals. So there's that. But I'm curious of like, where does it come from? What is the etymology there? Why does it not give me an... That actually makes me sad. Dicker. A number or quality of 10, especially hides or skins. What? Verb 2 is to bargain. Okay, that makes sense. And noun, the second noun, is to barter as well. An act or session of bargaining. Interesting. The origins of the verb dicker. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Likely lie in an older dicker. The noun referring to the quality of 10 animal hides or skins. Okay. The idea is that the verb arose from the bartering of and haggling over animal hides in the American frontier. So this is actually a uniquely American term. That's fascinating. The noun dicker comes from dicuria, the Latin word for a bundle of 10 hides, and ultimately from the Latin word decum, meaning 10. The word entered Middle English as diker, and by the 14th century had evolved to dicker, D-I-C-K-E-R. Sorry, I'm a nerd. So when I hear a word that I'm not familiar, I do like to look it up and like where, particularly I would have never thought dicker would have mean to bargain. So, yeah. Go and switch back to the actual game now. We've had enough of this shenanigans. Close that. But you learn something new every day, right? Anyway, haggling. Nah, we know what haggling means, so I'm not too surprised. They're all a means to an end, getting the best price for your goods. You are now an apprentice of mercantile. The damage condition of an item is no longer a factor when you sell it. Merchants may also offer you better items. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. Even though I generally sell stuff a lot. So like, yeah, that's interesting. That's awesome. That's actually really cool. So we'll sell that. Sell mage's robes, blue suede shoes. I don't know why I have 2 of them. Ultram shoes, buckle shoes, logs.
An excellent bargain.
Totally.
A fine transaction.
I'm actually also interested. Does it show me? Because I noticed that the other guy, I didn't get him up to 91 for his opinion of me. I'm pretty sure I only got him like into the 60s. So the fact that he had 91 as his disposition toward me, that is kind of weird. And it makes me wonder if just me selling stuff, like he's really cool with you even just selling stuff to him because he's like, awesome, I can then resell this. I don't know.
That seems a fair price.
But it does seem rather interesting that that happens, you know. Oh, and we can sell the ring.
You drive a hard bargain.
Yes, I do. Okay. Sweet. And then do you have anything worthwhile? Got some bear pelts. You got some repair hammers. Absolutely. Yes, please, and thank you. I don't want to take like a ton, but I do want to take like maybe just 10. There we go. Down gauntlets. Okay. Absorb luck, absorb speed. A less rude song. That's a funny name. She just largely has clothes. She's got a little bit of food. And she does have like some books and things like that. Okay, cool.
Come back and see me again.
Indeed, maybe I shall. Maybe I shall, madam.
Too.
Well, that's cool. So at least we got mercantiles up to level 25. And at this point, I think I just have to go talk to... I have to talk to Alaron's wife. I need to let her know, like, what happened. As my frames drop all the way down to 11. Sweet. I'm gonna have to mess with my video settings to try and see how we can improve that. Where... Oh. That's just her house. Okay. That's not her house. Okay, so then maybe she's on the 2nd floor. I should have gone that way. Well, at least they're letting you know what time it is. There's Alaron's house. There we go. Open the door with a key. Is she gonna be in here? Yes, she is. Hello.
Fear grave tidings.
That would be correct. Yes.
Something's wrong. I can tell. What's happened to Alaron?
I'm sorry to tell you, but he's dead.
When I saw the grave look on your face, I knew something had happened to him. And what of that fetcher Kernan?
He's dead too, actually.
Then Alaron's death has been avenged.
Yes.
I told him that the gambling would lead to this. That
She had to finish with an "I told you so," but I get it.
Before you go, I have this for you. Alaron told me that if he ever got in trouble, this could be used to bail him out of jail. He'll not be needing it any longer, and I want you to have it.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
not take no for an answer. I know you did all you could, and for that, I thank you.
It was also really interesting when he was being dealt with. I was actually like held in place. I couldn't actually do anything. And granted, I was over encumbered. I couldn't do anything. Ooh, the Wolf Queen. I think that like is a skill book. Yeah, biography of the Wolf Queen. Where's the read? Or is it? Yeah, just there we go. I don't know what it gave me, but that's cool. I mean, to be honest, maybe it actually started a quest. I don't know. No, speechcraft. Nice. I don't know why. That's interesting. It was like, no. The game does not.
Oh, my poor Alaron.
Yes, I'm sorry for your loss, madam. Oh, it's because she left. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I have a key to the house, so yeah. And you know, with that said, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. It is midnight, and I do have work in the morning. So I think I am gonna go ahead and call it there. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, that seems like a decent. There we go. There we go. I like that. So let's have him turn around. Do. Ah, shit. There we go. Awesome. Nice little view to end things off. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. It's been a fun night. It's been nice to hop back into this again, particularly as it's been a little while since I last played it. And we didn't quite make as much progress as I was hoping for, but we got kind of an obnoxious mission out of the way, so I don't have to worry about that moving forward with the rest of the game. And yeah, it's fun to play it again. I love Oblivion. It was such a good game back then. I think it's still a good game now with the remaster. I think they've done a good job with it. I just need to try and figure out why my frames are dropping. Thanks, game. It could be because maybe I should just turn down the volume. That might actually solve my issue. As soon as I find it, there we go. So it could be just a matter of I just need to turn down the settings, or it might be the ray tracing. I don't know. So I'll have to try and tweak with that off stream sometime. But I'll explain if I do get something figured out. I'll explain what I changed to try and get it to not be dropping frames all the time, because like it drops regularly down to like 20 or 30 FPS. I don't know why. I have it set to like the high settings. The only thing I do is I just turn off motion blur. So automatically put everything up to high, and the only thing that was not high was the texture settings was set to ultra. Yeah. Anyway, guys, but we'll stop. I'll stop rambling on for a second. But thank you guys all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. A big thank you to everybody that has been here in the chat, starting with Twitch, because it is just the easiest to do. A big thank you to Raw Dog, Fatal Drum 30, Fubiwala, of course, the Fubiwala, and Splinter, the Spiniest Thor, sorry, and then Maga62M, Iridium Wings. Thank you guys all so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And of course, a big thank you to Maga62M for the raid as well. Thank you for bringing your community over. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are not following Magus, please go check him out. He's a good friend of the channel. On the YouTube side, thank you to Alan for popping in and chatting it up. Yeah, the messages were redacted. That's weird. I've not seen anybody else redact their messages in chat before. That's weird. Okay. And then Rumble was pretty quiet, but I appreciate all of the lurkers across all of my streams, YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. I know that there were lurkers in all of them, particularly on YouTube and Twitch. And I definitely saw some popping in on Rumble as well. So really do appreciate it, guys. Oh, redacted messages, top secret spies. I know what you mean, right? Doesn't help that I still have access to it in my chat, in the restream chat. But yeah, that is kind of funny. So yeah, we are going to call it there. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider hitting the follow button on Twitch and Rumble and subscribing on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube and Rumble, please consider hitting that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are... And if you guys want to see when I go live, the Discord is really the best place for it. It is pinned in all of the chats. I'll always announce there whenever I go live, and there's usually a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. Really what I'll be streaming and when I'll be streaming, because at some point I would like to bring back the game development streams. It's just I've not had a chance to do that. There's some stuff that I need to take care of off stream because I need to look stuff up, and it's kind of boring. Like you don't want me to just be sitting there just like staring at the computer thinking to myself, what the hell am I actually looking at? I'd like to actually have something, know what I'm doing when I'm actually going to be coding it on stream. So we'll try and do that off stream and then come with a stream that's actually properly set up and ready to go. So, and then I forget if there was something else, and I've already forgotten. Just for the rest of the week. So tomorrow night, I'll be streaming some Marvel Rivals. I'll be trying to run some ranked and getting into gold. I think I can do it. I'm pretty close. I'm at silver 1 right now. I'm pretty sure if I just win like 2 or 3 more games, I should be in gold 1. Or not gold 1, gold 3. And then I'll be able to get the rewards for the season, which is the golden Emma Frost skin and the golden Ultron skin. And that's sort of what I'd really like to get. Friday, I'll be on Magus' stream playing some Baldur's Gate 3. And then Sunday, I'll be back. I don't know what I'll be playing. Possibly Magic the Gathering Arena. Try and do one of those draft events. If I get the coins for it. If not, we'll just be playing some games on Magic the Gathering. So that's the plan for the rest of the week. And so, yeah. In the meantime, let me quickly set up a raid, so at least I'm not ending the stream here on YouTube, on Twitch. YouTube, I can't raid. We've got 9 people watching. I'd love to raid somebody on YouTube, but I don't think that's actually a thing on the YouTube side, so it is what it is. But yeah, on Twitch, let's see who's live, and we'll go ahead and send you guys over there. So let's see who's in fact actually live. So we have Savannah Lowe's just chatting. Tactical Cougar, who I have not rated in a long time, she's playing DayZ, to be expected. Major Big Buds is playing Cyberpunk 2077. Who's better? I don't remember. Maybe somebody changed their name. Deglamon's live. He's playing Retro. YouTube does have raids, but you have to be manually approved to advance by who you're raiding or something. Oh. I did not know that was a thing. I suppose that makes sense as to why people don't really raid on YouTube. It's like, yeah, you have to like, yeah, you have to be manually approved, and I'm sure that most people don't have the time or don't bother, or maybe they just have like specific friends that they're like, yeah, you can raid me, but like nobody else can. Yeah, the system kind of sucks. The system definitely does suck. And it is funny too, because like I've heard people talk about, oh yeah, malicious raids. I've never experienced that. I've never seen it. I've been streaming on Twitch for years, and I've never seen a quote unquote malicious raid. Everything's generally been, yeah, people come over and they're cool and they're like, hey, how's it going? And they either want to meet you or they immediately leave because the person that they're watching is ending, but they follow through with the raid because, they want to support or whatever. So I get it. But yeah, manually approved in advance seems kind of weird. Definitely a means to sort of like not have rating be a thing. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and raid Deglamon. He's live right now, and I haven't rated him in a little bit. What is he actually playing? He likes to market as retro, but then you don't actually see what it is that he's playing. It looks like he's playing BioShock. Yeah, BioShock. Some quality of life mods. Very nice. Okay. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and raid Deglamon. He's also a friend of the channel. And you guys should definitely... Oh, and he was here earlier. Deglamon. Deglamon was also here. Thank you, Deglamon, for hanging out in chat right at the beginning of the stream. I really do appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and raid Deglamon. And if you are following along with that raid, be sure to spam the raid message in the chat. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. There we go. Now I can copy it. And hopefully I'll be able to catch you next time. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.